Hello, it is me, the Toucan. Today I'm going to be doing something very different today. I'm going to do a reaction of this so-called game called Back4Blood that's not been gamed yet. So I can't wait for it to be game. But I haven't really seen the E3 PvP showcase. I heard one bad thing about it, and that's literally shooting yourself in the foot. That one bad thing where there is no they didn't showcase actual versus. They showcased versus survival, which is a big shot in the foot on them because, well, saying that you're a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead 2, you better add some goddamn versus, okay? Because Left 4 Dead 2 has versus realism, and versus survival. That's what they got. Or as of right now, what we know. Just showcasing versus survival, that's not looking good for you. That's not looking good. And I can tell you, the thing that's going to keep this game alive is versus. And the mods. Don't forget about the community, modded, all that. Dude, who the fuck watches E3? Besides me, I guess. Because I'm a gamer.
Hello and welcome to the Back4Blood PvP Showcase. If you don't already know, Back4Blood is an upcoming 4-player co-op zombie shooter made by the creators of Left 4 Dead. Today we're diving deeper into the new PvP mode called Swarm, how it works, and what you'll be doing, maybe even a little bit of strategy. We'll also talk with Turtle Rock's lead game designer on Back4Blood, Brandon Yanez, to help piece it all together. Before we get there, though, let's start off with the reveal of a brand new PvP trailer and see what it's like in action.
Playing blasting music in my ear. Alright. Cool music. So this is gameplay.
That's one down.
When I was young, I climbed up too high just to touch the sun.
Back off!
On my mission, no prescription.
Well, I can eventually say, what was that face you made? Whatever. Anyways, you visually say, this is definitely first survival. What the fuck is this time shit? Survived 2 minutes, goddamn. They're so good. They're good. Like, this guy's running off on his own. What the fuck is this guy doing?
This is
playing
what
Fallout.
happens when you don't stick together.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so time to beat. God, this is so fucked. Oh my god. No, I'm glad they added this. Like, I'm not disappointed at all. It's just like, Left 4 Dead had more. Usually my versus, but I really don't. This music choice is very questionable. Wait, is this like a VR thing where it's like a circle closes? What? Why? So is that another game mode or something?
That looked intense. So there we
That
have it,
looked
guys.
like something.
Back4Blood's PvP mode Swarm. To hear more about it and to take a deep dive into the gameplay and the mechanics, we have Turtle Rock's lead game designer on Back4Blood, Brandon Yanez.
Oh,
Brandon, can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration of this new PvP mode and what makes
Brandon,
it fun?
please make it
Of course,
fun.
so just like our previous titles, we really enjoy bringing new ideas to the table while retaining the spirit of the genre that we're working in. So Back4Blood's PvP is heavily inspired by our previous titles and mix survival, fast action, massive monsters, and a touch of horror. So our goal is to make a balanced and fun PvP.
Actually, you know, I like to talk about this. I'm so glad they're stretching out the horror a bit. You know, Left 4 Dead isn't scary like when you play it 100 times. I hope this game's pretty scary. I hope it gets you me sometimes. But that's just like my little speak on it.
Mode with just as much replayability as the main campaign.
So what's the structure
well,
of the PvP like?
What do you mean? I thought this was on versus survival. What's the replayability besides being in one part of the map for like 3 minutes?
Do you play in rounds? Can you play as both cleaners and ridden in one match, or are we swapping between the two?
Yeah, so it's played as a best-of-3 match. Teams of 4 take
How
turns
does she not
swapping
know
between the
that?
ridden and cleaner players. The job of the cleaners is to scavenge supplies, find a good place
telling us
on the
stuff
map
that
to
we
fortify
already
their
know. Come
position
on.
and try to last as long as they can. The ridden's main objective is to kill the cleaners as fast as they can. So this is achieved by choosing the right ridden to counter the other team's strategy, using mutation upgrades, and by coordinating
Alright,
attacks
mutation
with other
upgrades,
AIs and
meta.
players. As the
Here we
round
go.
progresses,
Here comes
the
all
swarm-
the people going, meta, meta. Pop out the right cards, kids. You fucking better pop out the right cards or you're getting folk to kick.
moves in, so this increases the size of the ridden attacks and shrinks the playable space, sometimes forcing the cleaners out of their favorable positions, right?
Wait,
So
hold on.
when a cleaner team
What?
is wiped as the round progresses, the swarm moves in, so this increases the size of the ridden attacks and shrinks the playable space, sometimes forcing the cleaners out of their favorable
Is this for a limited time? What?
positions, right? So when a cleaner team is wiped from the field, the points are scored for how long they survive. Then both teams swap, and then they go at it from the other side.
They're kind of
The team
telling
that
us stuff
runs
we
the
already
clock
know, besides the new things they added.
the longest
So,
as the cleaners is the winner.
please.
Now, I understand you can play as all the different cleaners in both co-op and PvP. Do you have a favorite character that you play as?
So I have a couple. I play Mom a lot. She's a badass with a sawed-off shotgun. She adds a lot of survivability.
She's the coach
to
of the group.
team.
Oh, hell no, boy.
She can also instantly help teammates that have fallen during battle. All of our
Or the
cleaners
bill.
have
God damn it.
special perks, so that one is hers.
Let's jump into another trailer that goes a little more in depth on the Ridden's progression through PvP. Check it out.
Oh boy. What is this? Reverb? Exploder? What's they look the same.
Intestinal discharge.
Death. They look the same out. Is there like a way we can depict them besides their different head shape? I hope so. So there's different variations. Huh. I don't know. I guess that's okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Bro, let me get that extra in-cap damage. Okay, so it is. Oh, third person. Oh, he's like the jockey. What the hell?
Okay, so Brandon, we just saw that each different Ridden has their own variants.
Yeah,
as well
I have
as their
no
own
clue
mutations
what
on
Ridden
each
was what.
variant. So can
I'll
you
be
expand
honest.
a little more on these special abilities and how they work?
Sure. So at the start of each round, players can choose between 9 playable ridden, each with their own unique abilities. So for example, the Stalker can pounce a player and pull them
Well,
away from
it's
their team.
really 3 Ridden, and each Ridden, like each special Ridden, has its own variation. So really, you can play as 3. That evolves until like 9. So, but I get. Well, they played. Oh yeah, they play differently. How are you supposed to depict what's what? Is it like their head shape? Like we saw their head shape. Is there? I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
Or an exploder can time their detonation in the middle of a group of cleaners and fling them all in separate directions.
Now, knowing that each Ridden has these different abilities, how do they change and improve throughout a match and improve the Ridden's chance of winning?
So as the ridden battle against the cleaners, they
Yeah,
gain
'cause
points.
fuck the
They can
survivors.
spend these points on team-wide upgrades called mutations. Mutations upgrade and improve a lot of different things on the ridden side, from adding effects to their abilities. They might buff the common AI waves in size and strength. So the really cool thing is, so they affect the whole team, and they persist between rounds. So as a ridden team starts to coordinate their upgrades, things can get pretty wild.
What are some strategies that the Ridden team can take on in order to get a leg up on the competition?
If the cleaners are really sticking together, you can swap to the Wretch and vomit on their location. That's going to cause them to spread out, right? This is going to open up a whole bunch of opportunities for your other Ridden players to attack, right? So if you get them to spread out and there's a Stalker nearby, Stalker will use the Chaos to grab one of the cleaners and drag them off into the swarm. The Wretch's vomit also slows their victims, so if a tall boy
wonder how
who's
this is
naturally
gonna
pretty
actually play
slow
out.
can attack one of those slowed characters, they're going to really be able to pummel them. Another good one is if a Exploder waits for a cleaner to go revive their friend, they can use that as an opportunity to charge in and detonate on them, sending them...
Actually, that's not gonna happen, because his friend is gonna have the meta card where he instantly gets up after being encamped.
and doing a massive amount of damage.
Whew, sounds pretty brutal. So, with that being said, which is your favorite Ridden to play as?
That has to be the tall boy. It's pretty
No
easy to pick
shit,
up and play,
because-
and have a lot of fun hitting cleaners across the map.
Speaking
He
of
never
fun,
dies.
let's talk about weapons. Now, throughout the trailers, you can see a number of different weapons.
Fucking
Can you
face,
go a little
dude, come
deeper
on.
into what those weapons are and how they work?
So we really wanted to expand on the amount of choices the player had in Back4Blood with their weapon. So of course there's handguns, shotguns, LMGs, SMGs, sniper rifles, and a whole bunch of other types of weapons, each with sort of like a unique character feel to them.
Now, how
Alrighty.
deep does this weapon customization go? I really want to know. What are some of the different attachments?
Yeah,
options,
now
and
we're
how
getting
do
into
they
somewhere.
change
We're
the
getting
gameplay
somewhere now.
overall?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different customization options for your weapons. So throughout the world, you can find scopes, silencers, stocks, sights, all that
there
good
anything
stuff.
else?
You can mix and match them. So there's a ton of options.
Last question.
I'm sure there's,
Do you
like,
have a favorite
grips and
type
all
of
that.
weapon?
Absolutely. So as I said earlier, I really enjoy playing Mom, so her shotgun is definitely at the top of my list.
Ah, that's a solid choice. All right, we've learned a little bit about how it all works, the cleaners, the Ridden, the mutations, as well as how the customization works for the weapons. Thank you so
Wicked.
much for joining me, Brandon, and for giving us a little bit more detail on Back4Blood's new PvP mode, Swarm.
Thanks
Oh,
for having me. I can't wait for
PvP
everyone
mode,
to get their hands
Swarm.
on this game. We're all really excited.
Ah, I can't wait
All right.
either. The good news is that you guys won't have to wait too long. There's an
Oh,
open beta coming up
no.
on August
Stop.
12th with an early access portion on August 5th available to
Yeah.
those who pre-order. That's all for today, but Back4Blood
They really want
still
my
has
money.
a lot more to reveal in the coming months, so stay tuned. Bye.
Alright, so what I'm taking on this, hopefully, now that I finally watched the Swarm is just a separate game mode. They just showed this. I don't know why the fuck they didn't show any versus. Maybe they didn't want to show at Case City of the maps. But please, oh god, please, have campaign versus. Please. I can't do versus survival, dude. It gets stale. All right, it gets fucking stale. I'm be the one to say it. At some point, it's gonna get stale. I don't know how inconsistent the game is. I don't know. You just have to wait. I swear. Please tell me this game ain't gonna be fucking bad. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Lose my goddamn mind. I actually think the game is interesting. With the 3 infected with the different variations, I think that could play out really well with teamwork. You know, a lot of people talk about gameplay, but like teamwork, that's got to be a big factor in this game. I'm talking about like I can't do a goddamn thing if I don't have a buddy next to me. I'm talking if I don't have a friend playing the game, I'm not playing the game. Like I need teamwork going on. Like we saw in the trailer where the dudes were just running off alone. I think that was intentional though, but still. Woo! I hope the teamwork for the survivors are great. We really got a lot of infected thing, which I guess that's what we're there for. Since PvP, we don't know much about the infected, and I do see a lot of form of teamwork with that, so that's really good. That's good. Again, I'm still a bit skeptical, but when the game comes out, then I can have my final opinion on it. But right now, I guess it's okay. It's okay for now. I'm sure it'll all be cleared up when the game comes out. You know, they better not pull another Evolve, dude. What will we all do if they pull another Evolve? That's hopefully a question we won't have to answer when this game comes out. I have medium hopes for this game. Medium hopes. I think it will do well. I want it to surprise me. I want it to fucking surprise me, man. I swear. So that's my thoughts on this. And if the game's a failure, I guess we'll go back to Left 4 Dead 2. We're gonna be sad, but I hope it won't be. And I hope it succeeds. I hope it works. Oh, also another thing. Oh, $100 DLC bullshit. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna let that slide. Other games done it. You know, it's DLC. You know, DLC meme. Okay. Since I'm looking at the infected more clearly, I think it'll look good. I think it won't be like extremely metanized, like Dead by Daylight. Like we need the best killers. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So, but I will buy the standard edition. I'm not buying the fucking $100 one. I'm sorry. I'm not throwing cash like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts of that, and it's all over now. I'm done. What are you guys still doing this? Why are you even watching this? All right, what are you guys doing here? Like and subscribe.